brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, kill. Red.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Red on red.
They've got a man in motion.
Hot.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Lisa, 24.
Got a man, it's Thomas. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All right, let's go.
And they send a man in motion.
Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Hey, Ryan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion left.
Silver.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Nix from the gun. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Shotgun snap to Nix. This one falls incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll go down here at the 16. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
11. Here we go, son.
Lawrence now off the play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get 6 more on their early advantage. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. Bass now to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Now Nix. Fits it through the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
Lawrence working from the gun. Tight end reels in a shallow throw. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
11. Red.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
23.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football.
Jaguars 14.
Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Second and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nix. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Complete to Mims. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Now a give on the counter. Big gain has them across the 40. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, add it. All right, let's go.
Man in motion here.
Silver.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, run.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
On red.
Lone back gets the handoff. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Kill.
Back-to-back carries here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Red, 23. Silver.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets this forward to the 19. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars trying to add to their lead. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Working quickly here.
Sink right.
Another carry for him. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Nick's now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. First down throw, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Go, go. Red.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing it just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars piling it on going into halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Bass on for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, here's Mims. Return's looking good so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Now it's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Easy.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A give now from the gun. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, 13 loop. Blue. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Big 13 heavy. Hey, Lion. Silver.
They'll run here from the gun. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
On red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It is caught left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here we go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Red on red. 11.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down.
24. Red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs.
Hey, easy.
Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, run. Take right open. Silver.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Hey, go.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Rig alert. Hey, I'm gun. Take right open. Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. Pass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Finds a seam down the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Set go.
They'll throw again, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down. Play action with Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Broncos 24.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
11. Hey.
They'll run it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Silver.
They'll run the counter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, Lion.
Handoff now from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
On red. All right, here we go. Set. Here we go. Set.
Lawrence now off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Lawrence facing third and long. Setting up the running back screen.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete to Mims. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Nix from the gun. This finds Franklin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense up to the line fast. On first and 10, here's Nix. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down.
Silver.
Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars looking like they'll start this season with a win. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Here we go, sir.
From the shotgun, Lawrence buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Back to the well again. Along the sideline past midfield. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Hey.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.